We've got her back in the building. Crystal Ziegler is here. We're going to be talking about a place to call home. So if you're looking to adopt, we've got some great information for you. We're going to introduce you to two beautiful young ladies who are unfortunately in the ages of teens, which can be critical when it comes to the system in adopting.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first video is going to be of Victoria, and she was brought into the family by her teacher.
Nice.
Her teacher recognized that she needed a home, so Chris and Charisse Nunez brought in Victoria into their home.
And we're talking about Victoria and Jamie, two different stories, but you know, unique.
So Victoria got a home, and then we're going to look at Jamie's story, where she never did. She aged out of the system.
Well, let's take a look at Victoria
why
first.
There's such a great need for homes.
Okay, let's look at Victoria first.
Well, I know that I grew up like with my mom, just my mom, and like her side of the family didn't really like colored people. And I've always wanted like a family that I could bond with and get along with instead of like fight with and argue with. It makes me happy that I actually have a family now, and it's why I want to stay longer.
So sweet, just simple, just basic things that every child wants.
Absolutely. So she has a job, and they're helping her learn a budget, and she just gets to be a little bit of a kid still at 18. You know, she gets to kind of learn how to go into adulthood without having to figure all that out right away.
And unfortunately, the kids that are in the system, they kind of do have to grow up fast.
They do.
Because they're shuffled here and there. Some of them are lucky enough to be adopted, you know, at a young age. But when they reach the stage of where they're teenagers, the unfortunate thing is sometimes they opt out of the system.
They age out of the system, yeah. And so there's 14,000 children that need a home, and more than half of those children will age out of the system when they turn 18. And then they're trying to figure it out on their own, you know.
Where do I go? What do I do?
Yeah.
Who's going to help me?
And they're not connected to a family, you know, so they have no one to go back to for the holidays, no one to help them with those milestones. You know, Victoria gets to have a family that's going to help her.
And that's a good thing,
those milestones.
because she still has a lot of growing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And up to the age that they age out, they still want a family.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody wants to feel loved and have a connection to someone. Well, let's talk about the other spectrum of it. Let's look at Jamie's video and see her point of view.
Okay.
Even up until the day I turned 18, I would have loved the opportunity to have been in a home, to have been adopted. Being 18 and being on my own and not really having anywhere to go or anywhere to turn, it's really lonely and it's really scary. And if I had just had that opportunity, just even if I, you know, started to get on my own and, you know, hey, I got a job or I got an apartment, or, you know, if I'm struggling, like have somewhere to go, just somebody to call. If I had just had, you know, one person to show me, you know, guidance, or, you know, to take me in and believe in me, it would have made all the difference to me in my life.
Oh, so heartbreaking, because all you want is the basic things, just to be able to share your good news with someone, or just to be able to have a shoulder to cry on, or just someone that you can communicate with that gets you and can be there for you. Everybody needs to have that special someone.
Yeah, the theme is that you're never too old to need a family, you know, and these children are teenagers, but they're not too old. They're really good kids too, you know. And the myth is that they're older, they have all these behaviors, but you're just never too old to need a family. And Jamie went on to, even though she didn't get a family, she went on to give another child a family.
Which is a beautiful
thing.
thing.
And now she has guardianship of a teenager. So she's giving, she said she wants to give to a child what she never received.
Right. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, a nice little way of her opening up her heart, even though, unfortunately, someone wasn't able to open up their home and heart to her.
Absolutely.
But we want people to know that it doesn't cost anything to adopt. So if you're thinking of doing it, A Place to Call Home is a great resource for you to get to know these kids in our community.
Yeah, it's just a semester, less than a semester of classes. It doesn't cost you anything to go through the licensing process, except maybe a fire extinguisher, or, you know, some locks, things like that. But very minimal stuff to do that. And there are so many children that just need you to have a heart and a home.
That's all we
need.
To
offer that.
A heart and a home. If you want more information, it's 2callhome.com. If you can adopt, if you have any questions, they'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction. We'll have a link on our website, aztv.com. More to come on the show.
Thanks, Danielle.